Ta-da! Hey, everybody. Tonight's episode is brought to you by HelloFresh. Yes, that's right. This time of evening, we are going to be cooking with spirit, as well as talking some shop. I like that I turn you guys all on and then I walk away, and LaShawn, of course, as every live, leaves the room just as we're starting. Got some equipment out here right now.
Hey.
Hey, let's get our comments up. Please like and share. Let your friends know we are on. This is another impromptu type of deal.
Waiting for connection.
Waiting for connection.
Now in SB7 mode.
Let's see if we can get some spirit action coming in here right now.
I need to charge this.
I just gotta charge it.
Yeah, I don't have, this one doesn't have to be charged very often.
Actually, I'm excited for what you're making.
It's actually pretty, I love risotto.
Me
A
too.
lot. The only thing is, it takes like a lot. Here.
Substances.
It takes a lot of substances. There we go.
It does. It takes a long time to make. Okay, your chair. You want the
40.
chair?
I guess 40. Again, 40. 40 substances. 40. I hope there's not 40 ingredients to your risotto.
40
There we go. Thank you. 40 substances.
Okay. So,
Cute.
okay.
Lady.
What?
Nuh-uh.
What?
She said lady.
Hey!
Okay, so check this out. This actually works. I had no idea.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so for you guys who don't know, I'm also a part of a paranormal team at March Air Force Base. Well, just like the other places, you could rent to come in and do investigations and stuff. So, like if you're a YouTuber and things like that, they allow that, right? So there is a YouTuber that came in that she said, someone from my team said that they only have an Ovilus, K2, and I believe it was the Flux.
Okay.
Okay, that's all they had. They didn't have SLS cameras or anything else like that. Okay, so but what she said was they had the Ovilus, if I'm not mistaken, and it was something that he was wearing around his chest. So maybe like a speaker or something, and this was speaking through it. What she thought was interesting is that and she couldn't really confirm, but it's like instead of doing like the SB box session,
Right.
they use the Ovilus as to do kind of sort of what the SB box session would look like, which I thought was interesting.
Isn't that kind of the principle behind this piece of equipment?
To do like a SB box session?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say you could for sure, but is it normally looked at it from that standpoint? What do we normally see? People normally take this and they just walk around, listen to it, see the words, call the words out. But what about asking questions like we do when we're doing either the SD method or an SB box session?
No, I think we
You
should.
understand?
Yeah.
So she was saying that they were getting really good information or solid information based off of the questions that they were asking on there. I never thought to do that. It's always been
Just see
what words come up, how it relates to what we're talking about or what we're doing or who has been there and things like that, like the area and stuff or the where we're at. So I thought that was interesting. So I was like, well, since we're here, let's just take this and see if it works. I didn't know that it even had the outlet for it, which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
Loud.
Camera.
Preacher.
That's funny because
Slave.
Oh,
Cable.
come on now. Preacher, slave.
preacher slave.
Slave, preacher.
That's well, you just talked about how your father was a pastor.
fall.
Yes, my father was a pastor, and I'm being a slave right now by having to cook this meal.
I thought that would be aggression. You are having aggression.
Show.
Okay, so today's meal, because y'all always interested in it, is mushroom and chive risotto
Ida.
from HelloFresh. Okay, so
Ida. Do you know anybody named Ida?
I know nobody by the name of Ida. That's no.
Well,
The
that's
only
interesting.
Idas I know is from the TV show Amish, Breaking Amish. It's the Amish man, right? That's what I kind of thought. I'd never heard of it before then.
You've been watching that?
Yeah, they're doing reruns now. So, but I like that show a lot actually. I'm from Indiana, and our in Maryville, Indiana, there's still Amish there that still drive the horse and buggy.
Really?
Yes. So like we're in the midst of the Amish there. So
All right.
yeah. Fun fact about little LaShawn and Indiana. From Indiana. Okay. So any case.
Anywho,
Right. That's
that's
what
where
I
we're
was
at.
saying.
Anywho,
We what do you think about talking about what we talked about today at lunch? What are your thoughts on that?
yeah,
I'm really curious to know. I don't know. Can you see? Are people on here? Are we just having conversation?
we've got some people popping on now.
Okay.
I've just put it up on Facebook as we're chit chatting here.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't know how to do it on.
Follow us over here on the.
How do I do that? Let me get my phone.
Jump over and watch now. That's what I put for a Paranormal Road Trip Facebook page.
Okay, this is what I would do.
Confirm. Yeah. See?
I like the suite because we could do it on both platforms at the same time. Okay. But my phone is not working.
She's having phone issues,
Okay.
technical issues.
Okay. We are live on YouTube. YouTube. At
YouTube.
Oh, that hurt. What's the page? Paranormal
Road Trip.
is the normal way.
Paranormal Road Trip.
Oh, okay. So it's our normal.
Mhm.
Paranormal road trip. Okay.
Oh, look, I can show us on there. That's fun. Let's turn this around, shall we, folks? Shall we?
Road
Flip a camera.
trip. Okay.
Ta-ta.
This post will only be posted on Facebook. Why? The following is only supported by Facebook. They don't contain media. To publish on Instagram, please go back and include media in your post. Oh, because you have to have a picture, right?
Are you doing this on Instagram?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's get out of that.
New post.
I could do that on here. Hold on.
Save draft.
We're really exciting right now, you guys. I'm sorry. This is real life. This is real life for us right now.
Okay, hold on. But where do you do the pictures at? Post. Done. Photos.
All right, we're live on our Paranormal Road Trip Instagram. We're live on our Paranormal Road Trip YouTube. And I have sent a link over to Paranormal Road Trip on Facebook as well. So welcome, you guys. We are doing our YouTube show tonight. It's just really an off-the-cuff YouTube show. Next week, we will have another game plan. We'll be actually out on location doing a pop-up Halloween intimate paranormal road trip. So yeah, right now sometimes LaShawn's got to cook some dinner for the hubby, and that just means that we just are going to sit here and talk some paranormal stuff, some spirit stuff, Maybe we'll get into some, medium type of stuff. Who knows? We are intuitive mediums, and we are also professional paranormal investigators, Reiki masters. Sean's a shaman. I mean, we could just list goes on and on and on. We are like the one-stop shop. We are actually right now in the middle of making risotto for all of you. Risotto, yes. We have been working together since 2019, which meant we spent a lot of quality time together during the pandemic. Remember that one time you dyed my hair blue and I turned into a Smurf?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that wasn't paranormal. That was just me and my light skin with the blue hair. We have all sorts of paranormal equipment. So if you guys have been following us on any of our platforms, you're going to see that LaShawn just did a fantastic interview with Gina the Latina, where she talks about the different type of equipment that we use. She talks about her experiences, and so much more on that show. So you guys go check that out over
That's my phone.
That's her phone. Over at, is it the Gina the
It's
Latina?
the Gina the Latina show.
Perfect. So you can check that out because LaShawn will go over a lot of the equipment that we have and use, as well as kind of how she got started in this industry. The perfect fan. Hey, thanks for joining us. I'm going to wave at you because
That is crazy. Because I was thinking about that show. Like, I cried afterwards watching it last night.
because of how good you were.
No, it wasn't because how good I really was proud of myself because y'all know that I always worry like about my speech and how I talk and convey things. And I'm not one who wears makeup. And so, I worry about a lot of stuff like that. But I was just really happy with everything. And she is such a delight to be around. She's fun. She's energetic. She likes to laugh. I really enjoyed that. But I was thinking real quick off the beaten path because that's what we're doing, right?
This is just an off the beaten path show.
Is we talked about my life and how I got started with this and the things that led up to it. So you guys have to go to the Gina the Latina show and watch that so that you can get the full story as to how I got on this earth and the events that took place to the spiritual side of it. But the interesting thing, I think I told you this, is not too long ago, I was doing some work on my page and I got asked about my name.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So just this is an exclusive because nobody has heard this story except for very few people. But I called my mom because I was wondering about my name. I spell it LaShawn, but the thing about it is a couple months prior to that I was curious about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got my birth certificate out, but everything states on there, everything is all caps. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Everything is all caps and everything is run together. What do I do? Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just kind of let it go. But then it got brought up because I was doing some business. I called my mom and the first thing she says is, I was hoping that you would never ask me that question over my name. You know, Tony.
It's a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Tony.
Hey. I thought it was just crazy. But anyway, longer story short, and maybe we'll talk about it one day more in depth. She just kind of lost her shit. And because my birth was tragic for her.
From the beginning.
From the very beginning, very trauma based, the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So I think that'd be something good to kind of explore. Maybe we can talk to her, bring her back on the show somewhere, one of the shows.
Love it.
And talk to her. But
talk
anyway,
to her about it.
Yeah.
But I do think, though, that the beginning of life, after I found out just weeks ago that I popped out not breathing, and it took them a hot second to breathe life back into me in a sense and get me to be breathing. And then you talking about how you were you tried to be aborted twice.
Yeah, she tried to abort me twice.
And I think, actually, I don't think, I know that that is a big part of how we came together.
Yeah.
Just universally, right? How connected we are in the spirit world since children. There's so many parallels in that space. And
not only her son's birthday, and mine and her son have the same exact birthday, minus a year. That's
because
crazy.
if he was 50, that'd be weird.
Right. Oh well.
But I know he's 25. We got so oil delay.
That's crazy.
But the continuous, the way that your family has taken me in, even though I haven't met any of them in person.
Right.
And how my family just took you in. Like, it's just, there's reasons why we're supposed to be doing this type of work.
Yeah.
And there's reasons why we do the paranormal and we bring every single one of our gifts into every single one of our experiences.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if we're doing, what did you call it? The demonic mirror?
Yeah, the demonic mirror. Yeah.
If we're doing someone's home, if we're doing land, if we're in our own homes, we're literally bringing in the training that we've had and just the intuitive knowledge of the healing aspect of it. We're bringing in the intuitive gifts that we have. We're bringing in the mediumship side of being able to connect with those.
Voice.
Nana.
That's
what
you.
Kids call me. Yep. Sure
Nana
is.
voice and master often. What are you mastering?
I master a lot.
Is it cooking skills? We'll have to
That
see.
is not the case.
That
We
may
know
not
that.
be the case. But yeah, like there's a lot of that just keeps building for us and learning more about ourselves and then putting those puzzle pieces together.
Yeah.
And watching how Paranormal Road Trip is growing and growing quickly.
Yeah.
Karen Berg! OMG!
Hey.
So good to see you too. I know we're back at it. It's so nice to be out of the house and not in the ice machine 100% of the time. But I'm curious to know what else might evolve for us as we continue on this journey.
I don't know, but
What other skeletons are in the closet, folks?
I'm down for anything, to be honest with you. I'm literally down for anything because, for one, we both have a passion for this field on all aspects of it.
Yep.
The paranormal, the mediumship, the healing aspect of it, all of it. Yeah. I don't know who Robert is.
Do you have a Robert in this neighborhood?
I don't know anybody in this neighborhood.
Anybody tuned in named Robert out of our 2 viewers?
Yep.
That's what happens when I don't advertise, guys. You guys can watch it later. No, and I feel like after the year that, actually after towards the end of last year, with your health stuff, this year with my health stuff, my family, like I just feel like something bigger is coming energetically for us. Like we've had to go through a lot.
Yeah.
You know, just in life, but then the past year and a half, like I'm usually not one that's like, yay, celebrate leaving 2024 or leaving the year, because I feel more like that's just calendar that was like, you know, pushed down our throats back in the day. So there'll be 12 months and you have to live by the tax seasons and all those things, that our birthday is really where we're rebirthed. But I honestly can't wait for this particular year to come to a close, because I feel like stuff's just going to start going off come January for us.
Yeah. As I said the other day, I already feel like we've already started.
Oh, for sure.
And I just think that it's just going to keep going from there. Because I had made up in my mind earlier, actually last year I said it, that we were going to be, a lot off than where we were previously. And I kind of feel like we accomplished that, minus a few setbacks. That we're well on our way. I just think, we're 2 females who's getting out there and dealing with, with the paranormal, doing something that is, has been considered predominantly a male's job, if you will, to a certain degree.
Yep, because you see some of these, the females that have been brought into some of these shows,
They're usually the mediums.
Yep, exactly. The intuitives,
Yep.
the people coming through. Now, not on all shows. There
Not in
are
our shows. No,
female
The
investigators.
majority
out there.
of them there are, but I have yet to see a TV show where a paranormal TV show, to be exact, where it is only female. It's females that's leading.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Have you ever seen that? I haven't either.
No.
Yeah. So I mean,
and it's a female-run business where we go into situations knowing that there could be something negative. There could be something that's scary that can, like we're talking, that things can follow you home. Like, this is not something that just anybody should be doing, because spirit is unpredictable. This is not something we can ever predict. And we need to make sure that we are staying empowered in our space. What you got there?
onion.
That is a
He's a little onion. I like a lot of onion. I usually always put extra everything in it, but like the mushrooms, I cut it like 50 million times just to get it smaller pieces, just to have more.
Hey, Rich. Rich is joined us. Oh, no. Look at us over here.
What happened?
Rich.
Oh, yeah.
I've been
Rich.
waving at him. The perfect fan. Nick's wave. Rich waving at them all.
Who's the perfect fan?
Nick fan.
Nick.
Nick's wave. I was combining the two. Yeah.
So that's like a football team or something?
No, we know that person.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
No, I'm talking about the name.
Oh,
Okay, what is the name?
There you go.
The perfect fan 85. That's Crystal.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that it was.
No.
Okay. I
was saying a lot. I didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Paranormal wise, though, we have got some cool events coming up. We've got a pop-up next week. That's going to be out in Sun City, so like 20 minutes from here.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Like, I love that place.
We have not been able, well, I'm not going to say that.
Well, no.
We've been invited to have an intimate group come with us this time. We have investigated this place multiple times.
And you guys have been on those investigations with us, every last one of
during
them.
the lives.
So Doing the lives.
How much activity is there.
Yeah.
We have that coming up next week. There's 2 spots left. Then we've got another event, the overnight in November, out in Palma Valley.
Palma Valley.
Mm-hmm. So what, 20 minutes from
Yep.
Escondido, 20
minutes
from
from
Marietta.
here. Yep.
On overnight, evening, paranormal investigating, questions and answers, all sorts of cool stuff going on there. And 5-second rule. It's for your husband. It's mine. I'm just kidding. She did not pick it up. We all watched. She did not pick it up. If it was my house, I probably would. No, I'm just kidding.
I would. Normally, if we wasn't on TV.
Yum. Here we go. So yeah, and then we're already starting to plan January. Now, come January, we're looking at having a preteen, teenage type
Yes.
empowerment course when it comes down to your spiritual gifts.
Yes.
And where, we're not quite sure. We're still looking for a place for that. But it'll be working with preteens and teens on learning how to utilize their gifts, acknowledging their gifts, taking the fear out of spirit, bringing the empowerment in for them.
And we've done that before. A workshop that was geared to that. It was before the pandemic, but it was really good because what I liked and enjoyed about it is, first off, it was a lot of people there that day.
Yes.
Okay, we had a lot of people, and the parents, there were parents that were there as well that got a glimpse into what their kid can do or what they're capable of, but yet I think it took a lot of the fear out of the parents as well for their kids. You understand?
Well, yeah, and understanding that the parents, we encourage you to be there,
Right.
are part of this process so they can learn how to support their child.
Yes.
And so that what we're seeing and saying is also something that their child had been seeing and saying. So now the parents are getting validation for their children with their gifts.
Yes.
That's what's so important for us.
Exactly.
Sandy, hello, girl.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much. So much fun. So yes, so we've got more things, and then at some point, maybe we take that class and we do a little investigation somewhere where they've got equipment and they can utilize their gifts and kind of learn how to be in that space. So it's going to be an evolving class.
Yes.
She's so touched by
No,
this.
it's the onions.
And the brown onions. Hey, Mary.
Oh God, yeah.
This is fun. I like watching her cook. This is
Who said that?
no, I'm saying.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, usually the onions are just atrocious for me, but do you want?
These are kind of mild, but it's still getting to me. And honestly, I like cutting onions because I get to chop them up as much as I want. I like that. It's relaxing.
It's the repetitive.
That's
why you make jewelry.
Is that why?
Because when you zone out, you're in the zone.
Yeah,
you're doing that repetitive thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm loving it. So anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? Hey, Annette. Annette is on here too. She just joined. Hey, girl.
Wave at Annette. You guys have any paranormal questions? Anything that you've had going on in your own homes that maybe we can kind of tune into and kind of help you search for the answers with, if you will? Throw those questions up there. This is an interactive, fun-filled experience with us as LaShawn.
Okay. It ain't the floor.
That did not hit the floor.
That
It
didn't
was
hit.
the counter.
It did hit the floor.
I can vouch for that.
I'm curious. Let's talk. Do somebody got a question?
Yeah, she wants to know what you're making.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. She is making Tommy risotto tonight.
Yes,
she is.
So good. It takes forever to make, but it's really good. And usually mine is a little bit harder than it should be, but I'm okay with it. Okay. I ate at the Sizzler today, so I won't be eating this. Would you like the Sizzler?
I've only been here 28 hours, but at least we had a lunch break. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So during lunch, we just chat. Literally, we just have chit chat. I'm a very curious person, and I was just curious to know. Now, first off, there's several topics that I have that I want to talk about that we are going to be talking about really soon, and we're going to bring some of you guys to the round table with us. Meaning
interest.
Oh. Yes, that is just absolutely correct. As interest. We're going to bring a couple of you guys in person with us to record live about a question that has been burning inside of me. Okay, but I'm not going to give you the topic. I will say there's going to be controversial. I think it's a very controversial question, and how we may feel about it. So I'm excited for that. But my thing was, after reviewing and thinking about people that we know, people that we have seen that have been on TV, things like that. And we're talking about mediums of all kinds, whether it's angel mediums, whether it's psychic mediums, intuitive mediums, whatever you want to call it.
Evidential mediums.
Everything.
Just
everything. Mediums, or just having gifts. Being an empath is a big part of that, because they're able to feel people's pain and things like that.
Well, so even investigators, we talked about.
Yes,
like the investigative groups that have been on TV that may not have that medium gift, or they're not as in tune with their intuition. They're doing it more on the science part of it. Still get affected.
Yes, but the question that I had was, gosh, now I feel like I'm still back at the Sizzler. Is the people who are gifted, right? Do we truly take a hit to our body on a mental, emotional, and physical level, right? And because we have seen a lot in the industry, let's just say that, with people changing, meaning they may be losing their shit, and for lack of a better word, meaning physically they're not okay, mentally they're not okay. Even like doing readings, you can tell that there's been a change in that. Or people who were very well known are literally just have fallen off the deep edge. And my question was, first off, is that a hit from spirit? Because we do connect a lot in a lot of different ways? And if so, are we, and I'm saying we because we're part of this culture too, if we are affected, or those who have been affected, if they even realize that it may be because of the type of work that they're doing.
Yeah. And that was where it was like, when you look at this type of field, right? This is a skeptical field for a lot of people.
Yes, I say it's subjective. It's a subjective field because we
Yeah.
took that into a whole nother realm of conversation as
Yep.
well.
And yet, you do get a lot of people who are interested in energy and understand the exchange of energy.
Mhm.
When doing this work, we are exchanging a lot of energy. We are exchanging part of our essence, if you will, with someone when we're doing it. Even if we have ourselves protected, I
Yes.
still have myself in my clear Glenda the Good Witch bubble. I still put out there that I want to feel the energy of the client or the home or the spirits that are, haunting the home or whatever, but I'm not going to take their energy on and they cannot have mine. When I started doing that exchange in my mind, when I do my little meditation before any spirit work, that I'm in my Glenda the Good Witch bubble.
He said, "Are you?"
I'm
he
brave.
said brave.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, sir. I want to be able to exchange the energy and feel the energy, but you can't have my energy and I'm not going to take yours on. And I know damn well that when we do paranormal investigations, I want to feel it. I want to be in the middle of it, but I'm not going to take yours on and keep it, and you cannot have mine. That when I do this work, like we talked about, some people just are exhausted after doing any type of healings or readings. And
But that's how I used to be too, though.
Healings, absolutely.
When
Healings
I
would knock
first
me out.
started, no, but not just the healing, even just doing the reading aspect was very hard for me after the fact. Like, I literally wouldn't do anything for 2 and 3 days. Like, seriously, it would wipe me out. But at the same time, I was new and I was just coming into this and I don't think I knew exactly what I needed to do, which is why it is, because I was telling Jaime that, like, now I'm doing group readings and I have so much energy afterwards. It's like, I call it the spirit high, to the point that even when I get home, I'm up for hours.
Yeah.
Just because I'm energized, I'm buzzed. And I'd rather have that than to be where I used to be, meaning I couldn't do anything.
Now, you've had health issues.
Yes. I've had a lot of health issues.
You've had health issues before you started doing the paranormal work on a regular basis.
Yes.
So do you think that that has anything to do with how your gifts were already open and you were exchanging energy and not fully understanding your gifts at that point yet? Or do you think it was just the physical, I don't know, genetics or whatever?
Okay, y'all. So this is what I do. I get a plastic bag. I put all the garbage, food garbage in it. And instead of putting it in my garbage, because today was garbage day, I put it in the freezer so that the garbage doesn't stink.
Well, you're not the only one that does that. There are people that do that. That's not the first time I've seen that, especially with an onion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I what now? Well, wait a minute, because I don't want the smoke alarm to go off.
We do not want the smoke alarm to
Yeah.
go off.
Okay. I think it's just a much. No. Well, come on now, Jamie.
As she starts to saute, I'll answer a couple of these questions. Then we'll get back to that one. Yes, Lori. She is Gordon Ramsay. Absolutely.
Oh,
And
shit! I knew it was gonna happen. I'm sorry, y'all.
I should have called it. Welcome to Cooking with LaShawn, which is something dangerous and exciting all at the same time. I need you all to see what's happening here. I need you just for a hot second, see what's happening. Oh boy, not July. Yep, this.
Okay. Hey, y'all.
That's why we're here, is to give you the entertainment show of a lifetime. Holy cow. That's because your fire's on too high with the oil. She cooks from a distance. Look at that, like it's attacking her.
I'm sorry to the people.
We got a wagon. Yeah. So I don't know how yummy it's going to be, Sandy, once that just happened.
It's gonna be yummy, I promise.
Stephanie says, when you coming to Alaska to explore, I'm going to tell you when it's not snowing.
I want to go when it snows. Actually,
Have you seen them in the snow?
yeah, they got mooses.
Well, yeah, but those are also out in the non-snowy times. It's kind of cold.
Yeah,
Damp.
I'm down with I'm down with that though, just for a little while. Alaska specifically, not Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it's still on our bucket list. So look, I've got some knees that are working now. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a big thing.
I always put extra garlic because I love garlic.
Ooh, garlic, that's an added bonus.
Yeah.
So as you're chopping, your health issues, because this is what this topic's about.
Right.
Having these gifts, not that you have to use them either.
Right.
But having these gifts, do you think that part of your health issues before you kind of embraced your gifts, learned more about your gifts, started using them, was still because you were such a strong empath and gifted? Or was it more human genetics, stuff like that?
You know what? That's a tricky question. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I feel like, well, as I've learned that I was a natural healer, right? So therefore, I'm already doing work without knowing that I was doing it, is what I have been told from a lot of people, and I kind of believe that because, and the reason why I say that is because I would always complain about me going to sleep, sleeping 8 hours, the recommended time and stuff, and I would wake up and I'm still dog tired. Not only that, but once I started going through even more medical stuff after my gift, I have a cardiologist, and I did the stress test thing, and what they found was that my heart rate was up way high when I was sleeping than when I was up working out or doing anything. I'm sleep, right? So for me, it's like, okay, that makes sense because I'm working when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
You understand? So for me, I'm just like, okay. But now when I think about it, like pre gifts, if you will, of knowing that I had those gifts, I think that's like, just because I didn't know that I had them or I didn't know how to use them doesn't mean that I wasn't using them or not doing it.
So do you think your health issues were coming from
it
your
could,
gifts?
yes. If I have to break it down like that, and based off of what I know, because just so you guys know, and I don't know if you heard this, but if you've watched different like shows that have mediums and stuff, they have been talking about this a lot and making it aware that every time we connect, our bodies take a hit. That's what I've heard, okay, on these shows from other psychic mediums and stuff. So if I'm doing that work, whether it's knowingly or unknowingly, my body is taking a hit because I do believe that. For you guys who know or don't know, I'm a physical empath on a whole nother level, meaning I can feel people's pain whether they're dead or alive. That's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pain. Of like, how does that even happen and you not get affected by that?
And now she salts.
Yes, but I do think that like after knowing what I know now, I just think that yes, I believe that that's the case. And so far as my health issues now, yeah, maybe. But I worry more or less about the emotional and the mental breakdown that people are having, more so than the physical, if I'm being 100% honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, but that's also the time and place that we're in now globally since the pandemic. We haven't fully recovered mentally and emotionally and spiritually because there's been continuous hits since the pandemic around the world of very heavy things. So all of that energy combined, and everybody is an empath of sorts to different degrees and levels.
Right.
That we are absorbing that. And unless you know how to exchange that energy out, and unless you know how to redirect that and how to protect your energy and create your boundaries, we're going to stay in a little bit more of that kind of lower vibration of where the emotions and our physical body is going to be affected.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. I mean, this is one subject that we could just go on forever about because I like to explore. I like to play devil's advocate. I like to, I'm curious. I have a very, very curious mind to think. Okay, so like, do you ever take that out?
No, you just chop it up in there.
Okay, but you remember when we went to the garlic country, they said you should take that out. Do y'all take that out?
The green
The
part?
green part?
You're not going to grow a piece of garlic in your stomach.
Well, I don't know, but maybe it's poison. So this is what I do.
You
I
really
cut
do.
along. Yeah, I do. I cut along the line,
Oh,
and then you get that little piece
it's
right
like
there.
deveining a shrimp.
It is. It's actually pretty satisfying because you pull it out, and I don't know. Okay. Anyway.
We were in Gilroy, got some fabulous elephant garlic.
Yeah.
It's great.
See, like this one has a piece too, which I don't know why that happens, but
Because it'll grow a little stem, and then you can replant it and grow more garlic.
well, wait a minute now. So you take if I take this green thing out,
If you
I
just
can
take the
replant it.
garlic, you can plant it in a pot, and it will grow. Yes.
Okay, hold on.
I'm just going to try this.
Yes, I am going to do
And
that.
then Reiki it and make it grow fast. Yeah.
Oh, snaps. Okay. All right, we're going to set that right there. We're going to experiment with that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, the mental thing is what gets me, is getting to me because
It's
that's
tough.
what I'm noticing.
Well, I have to say that through this work, physically, I don't feel it. I get rejuvenated by it, it was hard to wait 4 weeks after surgery to get back into doing readings because it does heal and it rejuvenates and puts me back into such a better vibration, higher vibration. But the anxiety, I finally realized a few years ago, a lot of my anxiety is based on spirit and doing.
Just based on spirit?
Yep, is that I get the rapid heart rate, heart
well, yeah.
palpitations. That fully became a thing when we were at the Palomar Hotel, and I was fully aware of what my body physically was responding to, and
Right.
what was in the house, and the equipment going off at the same time, and the footsteps, and
Right.
you, and like the whole thing was like a lot of my anxiety is based on the energy we cannot see around us. And learning how to protect myself and create those boundaries in that space.
But see, for me, I enjoy that feeling. You understand what I'm like? I embrace it. I really do. So like even like when I'm laying in bed and I get that feeling, first off, usually it lets me know when I get that, not that it's a spirit in the room, but then there's a more dense spirit in the room for me.
It's the heavy ones.
It's the heavy
for the
ones,
heart
right?
palpitations.
Yes, exactly.
Not Mother Mary.
Right.
That's different.
But I wouldn't say that it gives me anxiety. I think for me, it's just, okay, this is my sign. It's letting me know that you are here. And now what am I going to do? Right? So for me, it's to kick them out. I don't feel like I ever have anxiety in that sense. Now, when you talk about the Palomar and the chain of events that took place to make me run out of my room, I was just scared as hell.
Rightfully so.
It was right. I was just scared as hell, because I couldn't see it. It was coming fast and it was extremely loud. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not in my space
Right.
where I feel that I'm protected, because I do feel in my home I am protected no matter what is here, because I have that. I've done everything that I feel that I need to do. This is my space and I have control over it. That's why. I don't have that same control over Palomar.
Or any other
Or
hotel
any other
other than
place,
that.
yeah.
But the anxiety for me isn't a negative thing.
Oh,
but it's
shit.
the
The
here.
smoke alarm ready to go back
It's going
off.
to go back off.
Oh
again.
my gosh.
She's working on that. It's more of my body's response to the unknown that gives me all the symptoms of what anxiety is. So anxiety doesn't have to be a fear-based thing. It's a response thing for me to what's going on in my environment.
I get that. I get that. I don't know. What am I supposed to be doing with it?
She's making up a new recipe right now, folks. New recipe. I like Mary's question. How do you leave the ego? You say bye. Bye-bye, ego. See ya.
Get out of your head.
You gotta trust. To let go of the ego is to trust your intuition.
Which is getting out of your head.
And getting into your gut, because your intuition is in your gut. Your intuition is not up here, right? So how do we let go of the ego is very much a sense of allowing yourself to trust, allowing yourself to be in that space of listening to your physical body, listening to your intuition. Because the thing that people misunderstand sometimes, I think, when we talk about ego versus the spiritual self, is that an ego is not bad to have.
Right.
Right? I'm allowed to think I was a damn good restaurant manager. I was a damn good store opener. I am a damn good intuitive medium, an investigator. I'm allowed to say that because I was and am good at those type of things. I'm allowed to be in a little bit of that ego space because a lot of that is human lessons. But I also know that when I need to step out of the ego space and embrace the spiritual space by holding space for someone else, a client, just say a friend who needs me, who just needs to sit down and talk and vent and those type of things, I can then move out of that space when it's time for me to talk to someone. So say this is based on kind of getting to know your own gifts. It's a different story when you can feel it in the gut check here and feel it in your body, as opposed to what's coming out of your mind, because your mind is the consciousness aspect of it.
Yes.
And then you move into your gut check, your intuition, which is the subconscious, and allowing yourself to trust.
Yeah.
So
that's the hardest part for people, because
Yeah.
that's the number one question that I get. And I always, okay, this is how I feel about it. Once I got the knowledge of what that is, or how to trust, or that I needed to trust, and trust, not just trust the process, trust where I'm getting this information from. With that being said, I have you build relationships with your guides, with the angels and things like that. So for me, once I got that knowledge, I never, and I'm not even joking when I say this, I never not trusted from the day that I learned. And that's the honest to God truth. And that sounds, I can understand where that sounds bad or conceited and stuff. And y'all know I don't never pat myself on my back. But that's the one thing that I do, is because I believe in what I'm doing. I trust the process. I trust my guides. So I never question when I'm doing a reading, or if we're doing paranormal investigating, I never second guess what is coming up. It doesn't make sense to me. And I don't honestly understand it when people say that, because there's a lot of people that's very untrusting.
of course, and that goes in the human lessons as well as the spiritual lessons.
Yes.
Yep. Sandy says, have you ever been to the Salton Sea and done paranormal activity there?
To the where?
Salton Sea.
Salton Sea.
Yep.
Never even heard of it.
It's down by Palm Springs-ish. I have been there. I have not investigated there, but it is a weird, creepy feeling. We should go down there and do that. That would be pretty cool.
The Salton Sea. That sounds.
It stinks.
Oh no! Why?
Yeah,
is it sulfate? Sulfur?
It's gross. But
why? Sulfur?
it's whatever's in that water. Yeah, like it's not like you think it's the ocean. It's definitely not. It's something else. So down near Imperial.
You know, we've asked you guys to give us places to go. If you guys can do that now, put that in the chat. Like places that you guys would think would be good to investigate, or that you heard of, that will be great, because we sat today and was doing a list of places to go. So that would be great if you guys can give us some of those. What's the names? What?
Your daughter called you out and said you don't even like Indiana when it snows. Oh, but you won't see the lights in the summer. Oh, that's a good thing. I do want to see the northern lights, Stephanie.
You don't see that in the winter?
You don't see that in the summer. You have to go in the winter.
See.
And it's not snowing yet. And Jazzy called you out and said you didn't even like it when it snowed in Indiana.
It's Indiana. There's nothing but corn in Indiana, like literally.
This is beauty, moose, and northern lights.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no.
Breathing works with letting go and ego when working with the pendulum, for example. Yep, so breath work.
Breath work is really important.
The abandoned military hospital in Barstow. It was a military base.
The problem with doing that type of stuff, because trust me, I've been doing the research, is that it costs an arm and 10 legs. Now, unless some of y'all is ready to give up some of them arms and legs, we gonna have to figure out another way to
Or
get
if
there.
it's abandoned,
Let me tell you.
then we're two females. We are aware of that.
But even the abandoned ones, they allow you to go in there. You can reach out to the owners, but they're charging ridiculously prices for paranormal investigators and stuff. Or if you just got a YouTube and stuff like that, right. It's sick. It's really sick what they're doing. Like, what are they doing with it? There's nothing there. It's not even open.
They're just
There's no lights, right? No electricity. Well, what are we charging for exactly? Like, what are we
the
charging
experience.
for?
We're charging for the experience. Yes. Experience.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. No. Anyway. Yes, I would love to do that.
In Barstow. Have
What's
you
in
checked out that
Imperial?
place?
What place?
The abandoned military hospital in Barstow. That's on the way to Vegas.
No, I didn't know. No.
We are going to look into that, Sandy. Thank you. Because we're looking at making a trip to Vegas.
Correction. We're going to Vegas. I've been trying to get there for the last 2 years. We going. We getting there.
I'm able to walk now.
We getting there.
I'm able to get it out of new.
I think we should go in the month of March or something.
Where it's not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah. Would that be something you guys would be interested in going in? Maybe we can get a group together to go down to Zach Bagan's, haunted museum. Because here's the thing, I've been there. We can't take our phones and stuff in there. We can't record. We just will have to talk about it before we go in and then come out and tell you what our experiences is. But if some of you guys are there,
Mary says yes.
Of course we know Mary, yes. We know you got us.
She's like, yeah,
yes.
I've already signed up.
I don't
know the date yet.
Yep, she already signed up. I love that. They always down for it. But I think that would be fun to get a group together to head down there and do something like that.
There's something else in there, that area we can go see too, right? We could do a couple things.
What? What's that?
In Vegas?
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find something. Anybody else know of something that is actively haunted in Vegas?
But what if we just do the day there or a night there or maybe 2 and head down to Tonopah, Nevada? Okay, because here's my plan. This has always been my plan. Okay, hold on 1 second.
She's got to not burn the food.
Is it? Oh, the onions are. I'm assuming they okay.
They're caramelized.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds right. The Tonopah. Have y'all heard of the Clown Motel or the Mitzvah Hotel? Because those are literally right down the street from each other. So my idea was to do a triangle, so we could hit Vegas, go down. It was Virginia City, but then they got on our news for some not so nice things that I refuse to be a part of. So now I don't want to go there. But you guys can. And go to Tonopah, because not only do they have the Clown Motel and the Mitzvah Motel, but they also have the cemetery. Okay, wait a minute. So garlic, rice, and a half a tablespoon of butter.
Yep, you're brown. I would add the liquid.
No, it didn't say no liquid. Was I supposed to boil water? Oh my God, I was supposed to boil water. Okay. So this is gonna have to be put on hold. Dang it! Oh.
We will not be doing a cooking show together. Or maybe we will. I don't know. Maybe we will.
Okay. We'll do 1 tablespoon instead of a half.
Butter is good in everything.
Okay. I forgot the water. Combine 4 cups of water and stock concentrate. That would be this. Okay, so they gave me vegetable, but I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. Despite everything else being burnt up and stuff all the time, this stuff right here, chicken flavored.
Bouillon.
Granulated. Mm-hmm. You always put some of this in everything.
It adds a nice flavor,
everything.
texture, salt.
I'm down with that program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang it, I can't believe I forgot the water.
I thought you were making it like rice-a-roni. Then you just add the water in the pan and boil it all together.
So I'm just gonna put a bunch of it in there.
Just That's a lot. That's yeah. I like it.
And then you take your little whisk, you whisk it up. Right? Voila. The chicken is always better than the vegetable. Why are you looking like that? And beef. It's always better than the chicken and the
Well, it
beef.
depends what I'm cooking. If I'm cooking
I
beef,
mean-
I use beef stock.
Beef doesn't have any flavor to it, the beef stock. So I always, no matter what, use chicken. I'll use what they gave me in addition to, but that is the flavor.
So she likes chicken.
I like the chicken broth, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Old Town Vegas. Oh, that would be cool. Yes. Chris is also going with us, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Town Vegas. Old Town is not so Old Town anymore.
They just like blow up most of Vegas.
Yeah, they've changed a lot of the hotels. They got involved. They're more updated. I personally like Old Vegas over the, on the Strip. Always have, because the games are cheaper. They teach you how to play.
Yep.
And you don't get cursed to hell straight out when you're playing blackjack with people who don't know how to play. Although I do cuss them out.
That's love and light.
That's my money.
Well, when it comes down to finances.
That's my money.
That's where the ego comes in,
That's
Mary.
what it
That's
is.
where the ego comes in. That is not a spiritual place that we're holding love and light. But what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That is partially true. Absolutely. I'm a winner all the time, though.
In Vegas?
Yes. Because I play blackjack a lot. And did you know that, not that I'm feeding anybody's gambling habit, so please, this is a disclaimer that not to do that, but when you play the slot machines, you play the, not the high rollers necessarily, but if you pay the dollar slots, you pay the most, the max amount to win. Yeah, I do that too.
Well, the penny machines didn't get
No,
very
penny
far.
machines sucks. Let me tell you about these penny machines. The penny machines is, to do their max is usually like $13. So what are you doing? What are you really doing?
I'm
You're giving
saving
them
my other $80 for my $100 allotment for dinner.
That is ridiculous. I think the penny slots is a ripoff, because people are actually spending way more than they realize, because they figure, oh, it's just a penny. I love math, and my math be mathing when it comes to those penny slot machines.
We need Spirit Walker Nicole right now, because her math be mathin'.
Yeah, it do.
It be mathin'.
Okay. So bottom line is, now I have to wait forever for these 5 bottles of water to get hot.
You prepped all your other stuff?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
So on that note, folks, since we're coming into an hour of live with us to watch LaShawn, you've literally been trying to cook this meal for an hour now.
Yeah. And it says on here, well, cook time is 50 minutes. Prep time is only 10 minutes. By the way, this is a blatant lie. This is a lie from the pit of hell. The prep time is never just from the pit of hell, yes. The prep time is never 10 minutes or 20 minutes, not ever.
Well, that's because you cut things so daintily.
No.
Your tomatoes are just cut so pretty.
Well, thank you. But that is not true. That is never, ever the case. Not ever.
And with that said, Spirit now will set her smoke alarms off again.
No.
Has Spirit ever set your smoke alarms off?
No. No.
I had it one time, and that was because I had a client and her mother showing up to my front door.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
That was crazy.
Yep, never.
But so we also.
But I've had my alarm system go off.
Well, yeah.
Y'all remember that story?
TVs, my TVs.
Stars.
Now you talk.
Stars, yeah.
My TV on a regular basis now, in one room, goes on and off, and we have switched the TVs around, and it was not the TV itself. So
ain't that something?
I know. but that one room is where we've had all sorts of activity. My dog has seen lots of stuff in that room.
I got a video. Can y'all hear me?
I think he's probably watching too.
Is he?
Yeah. Probably. Do we see him? Okay. Talk softly.
I have a video, y'all.
Sad.
No lie, it is really sad because yeah, it is, right? I got a video that I want to show y'all so bad. But we have a stalker that lives here, and it ain't me. Yeah, upstairs. And he would shit his pants if he saw that video.
But now that she said that.
Bail, son.
Oh, Lord, I'm going to need bail. I'm going to need bail.
Develop.
Developing. We are developing a story. So if you don't see LaShawn in the next couple days, she's going to need bail.
I kind of want to show it, but it's evident as to where it is. There's no doubt that he would know. You seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, now you just let the cat out of the bag.
I know, but maybe he won't watch this because we're not on TikTok, are we?
No.
Okay.
No, we're not.
Yeah, okay. So I don't think he, yeah, maybe.
Garage door. Mary's garage door.
What about it?
Goes up and down.
Oh.
With spirit. Crystal Burgess says, LaShawn got to read your instructions. Yeah, you're right. She's got to read the instructions.
I did.
Okay, well, that didn't
Crystal,
help Crystal.
I read the instructions.
Jenny, my knees are so much better. So even LaShawn said when we had our little investigation outing this week.
Did you tell them about that?
No,
okay,
we haven't talked about that at all.
No, okay. We can't talk about
it yet,
but it's going to air.
The couple of videos that you guys saw.
It's going to air.
LaShawn's like, well, you've been getting around pretty good. And I was able to sit on the floor twice and get up all by myself. So Jenny, doing much better. Thank you very much.
Y'all not going to miss that.
Okay, so on Wednesday, lean in, everybody. Wednesday. Come in real close. Okay. Wednesday, we had a field day at
a place.
We went nowhere because the video.
I know, but we wasn't supposed to.
Well, we didn't do anything wrong.
We didn't want them to know where we were.
Who, them?
Yeah, not until the day before.
But I did the video.
I know. So now they know, but we ain't gonna talk about.
No, we aren't. So no, we're not doing any special stuff. But oh my goodness, you want activity at 11 a.m.?
Yeah, nonstop, 2 hours straight.
2 hours straight of activity.
So those who think the spirit or paranormal activity does not happen in a day, that's a lie from the pit of hell.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to get to listen to that and view more video footage of that somewhere in the middle of next week.
Yeah. No, the day before. We'll air it after they air it.
Correct.
Yes.
But we'll give you a heads up when they're airing it too.
Yeah. Because we want you to go to
and support
Gina the Latina.
Are you supposed to be saying that right now?
Yeah, I think that's fine. That we were with her.
And keeping it on the down low.
Frankie V show.
We were just on the down low.
No, of the place. I don't know. We might be in all kind of trouble here.
We're fine.
Is this the one?
She was just amazing. But Krista, we're just going to leave that all open. They're just open questions right now. We can't give you any more information. Just the fact that it was so fucking amazing on Wednesday. And the activity was through the roof. And we're hoping to be able to gather a group and do our own investigation there as well. Because if it was that off the hook at 11 a.m.
I'm in shock. There's a hotel that's across the street as well that is very haunted, is what they say. 2 rooms specifically.
Allegedly haunted.
Yeah. Well, it's a part of the top, 10 in San Diego?
Yeah.
That's haunted, and it's right across the street from each other. We were trying to figure this out as to how to bring you guys on board. Because that was sick.
It was.
I can't tell you.
No, can't say it. I know.
I got so much I want to say about that so bad. I can't say it. We can't say it.
Next week, though. We'll be able to talk about it when we go live next Wednesday night at 6 p.m. We will be going live next Wednesday night at 6 p.m. at the location that we are going to be having the event
That's the topic of the show. Right?
Oh, it can
Yes.
be. Yeah.
Okay, that's the topic. I mean, the second topic, if we can get the other thing to happen too.
Correct.
So we'll have like another.
It'll be a great show.
random, Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff.
We'll have to get there a little early to set up, but
Yeah.
we will be going live.
Science.
Boy, he sounded very excited about science.
He likes
He said
science.
science.
Yeah. Live show next week, Wednesday, 6 p.m. But if you want to join us to the intimate private investigation, you're going to have to let us know ASAP because we only have 2 tickets left. Quit waving your knife around. Right? It's a little scary next to my head. But I'm trusting her. I'm trusting her. Karen is
I didn't
looking
even
out
realize I
for
was
Buffy.
waving my knife
Did you see she
around.
tried to put her scissors
I
on
had
top of the
no-
K2s? And then she forgot the water. I mean, Karen, you've been watching this whole time.
I did not know. I'm
She
sorry.
just, well, she's
Thank
very
you, Karen,
animated.
for the safety reminder. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
And on this episode,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I almost killed her before with the Actually, you almost killed yourself with the flowers.
well,
With the tea, the
with
psychic
the
tea.
tea, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that was you. It wasn't me.
That was something.
It was
I
yeah,
didn't
it
know.
wasn't me. Well,
Well, don't drink my
you
port.
no, you definitely knew.
Oh, well, after I got the hives, yeah, my throat swelled up. It was something fun. Just, yeah. LaShawn's like, why are you turning red? I'm not sure. Why am I so itchy?
No, you thought it was
my
the
makeup. I did. I was wrong.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I mean, we can laugh at it now.
Yeah, now, yeah.
But
no, it was,
yeah,
it's
at
funny
the time,
now,
it was
24
not.
hours later and multiple allergy
It
pills.
was so bad.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oy vey. Yeah, no, we should not be allowed to play together. But we do, and that's what makes it fun. So, well, y'all, we'll probably let you go because if we wait for LaShawn to finish cooking this dinner, I'll be home at midnight. And yeah, she's got another 40 minutes of this stuff trying to boil water. So, I know.
He gonna be so pissed at me.
It's okay.
What time? No, it's not. We usually eat about 9 anyway. So,
So you'll be right on time.
no, well, technically no, because it takes about 50 minutes for risotto to cook.
Risotto?
Risotto? That's what it's called.
Risotto?
Oh, risotto.
She's got the risotto cooking up, folks.
I'm not from Italy. Right? It's Italy or Greece? Right?
Italy.
Okay,
Risotto.
I said it right.
I like the risotto.
Risotto.
I made risotto when we did that big dinner event with the angel readings at the house 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, with the chicken.
Yeah.
It was delightful.
But you know who has the best risotto? Did I say it right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remember Chef G, you guys? Remember
Yeah.
going to Chef Z and we were doing readings at their house?
I know.
And
He had the best freaking
authentic
Italian food
food. Wow, what time is bed? Eating dinner at 9 p.m. Eek. Yep, past my bedtime. Let me tell you. Do you want to know what time I ate last night? It was almost midnight when I ate last night.
I have to say, we don't eat anywhere between 8 and 9 most of the time either.
That's when you eat, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Not that I
Only
really like
because
all the
my
time.
husband comes in from work and it varies. So like 6, 7, 8-ish. And then I like to have it fresh for him. So I cook like when he gets here.
Nice. So nice of you.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay, we've lost our minds, you guys. It's been a long day
9
of planning,
p.m.
all sorts of things.
But that's why I had heartburn too.
Damn right.
So
Because you're eating so late and then you're trying to go to bed.
And yesterday let me show y'all what I ate yesterday, what I made. Oh my God, this is so good. Right here. This is what I had yesterday.
Creamy mushroom chowder with couscous.
Which kush, yes.
Kush.
Kush. This is so
That
good.
actually sounds good.
Yeah, and they give you these little bitty lemons like this. This is the lemon that they give you, right? This is what they give you. Now, this is what they always give you in these meals. But I put lemon literally in absolutely everything. And they're this, right? They're this big. And not only that, I'm not even joking, 3, 5, 6 lemons and stuff. So, like, that soup got probably about 6 lemons, whole lemon squeezed.
That's going to give you some heartburn.
Yeah, but I don't mind it because it's lemon. And lemon is good for you, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
And there you go.
You know.
That was our little tidbit on lemons and dinner.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This has been fun. We'll do this again
What
soon.
company do you order from, LaShawn? It's called HelloFresh, but the reality is, it is really should be called Hello Not Fresh. Okay, and I can tell you why. If you look at my call log with said company, it is very extensive, okay, of complaints of rotten food, or hey, how about the fact that they don't send my meat, the main parts of the meals. So, with that being said, I know my sister always says to me, why are you still doing them? It's because I like their meals and I'm lazy. I don't want to go to the store because I have to go to the store every single day because I'm crazy. That's the bottom line. I feel like I don't eat leftovers for those who know, but even though it's in the store, I know it's still leftover from probably days ago, the meat in the packaging. That's a whole nother situation, but that's the reason
A
why.
new fun fact about you.
What?
If you had to cook dinner yourself every night, you would have to go to the
I
store
go to the
every
store.
day.
I would go to the store every
So you
single
would have
day.
half fresh meat at the store.
Yeah, I pick everything up: meat, veggies, that type of stuff. I have plenty of seasons and stuff, but like my meats and my veggies, I have to get fresh every day. Now I know it sounds stupid, okay? I know not fresh because it sits there and I don't eat leftovers, but I can't have it sitting in my refrigerator because that's considered a
That is
leftover.
a new level of leftovers that I am intrigued with. Yeah.
I know I'm not the only one to do it, right, you guys? You guys do it too, right? Please raise your hand. Say yes.
I know.
I
Regina, your sister says hello.
Hey, sister. She said, "Oh, I've heard of them." Wow. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? But listen, I keep them because I don't want to go to the store every single day, although I do still because I get extra onions and stuff for the meals to expand them a little bit. But outside of that, it's really, really good. It's really good meals. And it's things that I would normally not eat, like parsnips.
Well, see, no, now, Annette, I don't really eat leftovers either, but I will go to the grocery store, and Regina is correct. If you freeze it, it stops time.
No, freezing it
Yeah.
makes it
But
worse.
Mary says Chris goes every day.
To the store, yes. I'm telling you. But see, freezing, I don't do frozen foods like that at all. Not meats. I won't do meats. Um, Actually, I don't put anything in the freezer other than water to have ice.
Less waste is why they do it, Mary says,
What's the less wait to put it in a freezer?
to go to the store every day.
How? I don't understand.
You're cooking to order in a sense.
I am cooking to order, yes, if you will.
Or like if you forgot that you had broccoli in there and 3 days later it kind of went bad, so you throw it away.
Yes.
So,
Okay, got you. Now
yeah.
that definitely happens. That absolutely happens. But it's something that I grew up with. My grandmother used to cook for me every day because I didn't eat
No, we have had that
leftovers. We
conversation.
have had
Yeah,
that conversation.
yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah, and so it just transferred over, and I just like fresh, not so fresh stuff. But Hello Fresh is really Hello Not So Fresh. But I really like them a lot. You want a coupon?
This is her 14th job opportunity that she has right now, is to promote, but not promote, but hand out coupons for HelloFresh. Uh-huh. All right, on that fun note, everyone, while she finishes trying not to burn the house
Lord.
down.
We didn't smell the gas was still on.
Well, that's why we feel so fun right now. We're a little high and no one light a match, so it'll all be fine.
I have done it overnight though when Tommy was out of town.
I remember that as well.
Yeah, I was scared to open up the door.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was going to explode. I love y'all. Thank you for listening to us.
It was off the cuff. We talked some spirit stuff, some paranormal stuff. We're too busy to cook. Yeah.
What happened?
Mary said we were throwing away a lot of food. We were too busy to cook.
Yeah, and that happens a lot. It's really sad. I don't like to eat out unless it's at the Sizzler. Okay, if we're at the Sizzler, I'll eat out every day. But we can't do the Sizzler every day. But honestly, I don't care for fast food. I'm baffled when I have to eat it as to what I want because I'm very picky about my stuff.
Except Popeye's biscuits.
Oh, I love Popeye's biscuits.
It was a thing in Monterey.
Biscuits and a handful of honey.
Oh, a handful. We did that a couple times. We took her to the Popeyes for biscuits, which she's not wrong. They're delightful with honey. That's how I eat my biscuits. I always like a little bit of butter and honey.
Never butter, but the honey for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love the honey. Actually, their honey is different than other honey.
Yeah.
It really is. Maybe there's got butter in it.
Buttery honey.
Buttery honey.
That's going to be your new name.
I like that. But yeah, I know I have issues, as we all do. So don't judge.
Got plenty myself.
I'm just open and honest about mine, you know.
On next week's episode, I'll bring you something that is also one of my. No, I can't. We've got too much to do next week.
No, we have a lot.
So 2 spots left next Wednesday, Sun City, 20 minutes from Marietta. You guys can message us.
If you guys are interested, Michelle's Place is doing a breast cancer walk this Sunday. I will be there. It's at the Promenade Mall. They also have a car show going. You guys come down and support, the survivors of breast cancer. Come support those that we've lost to breast cancer, and support those who are going through breast cancer.
And the families, right?
And their the families need it. That's the one. I'm so glad you said that, because that's the one thing we forget, is that the families are also going through it with them, and it can be very taxing. And I know that through personal experience with my grandma. So just support you guys, the family and stuff. And if you want to come down, I will have a booth there with some crystals and bracelets and stuff, mainly hearts, because it just goes with the theme.
It does.
So speaking of, okay, all right,
just on to the next thing. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time. This was another episode of Paranormal Road Trip.
Random.
We went rogue.
We did. We sure did.
This
was
rogue.
Crazy. I do too.
We did too, yeah.
Okay, so the only problem about this, though,